Oh shit, it's Thursday and the beard is back. Tonight, Chris Brown still out there strangling bitches. And I saw Ready Player One with Justin and my girlfriend last night. Why they both almost got punched. My name is Chuck Reeves. I'm the East Coast Beast host. And the beard speaks now.
Oh, come on, he's a miserable cocksucker fucking asshole. You hate him, admit it.
I'm not even kidding about people getting fucking mollywopped last night as a result of a terrible movie-going experience, the likes of which I don't think I've had ever in my life. But we'll get to that later. That's obviously not just going to be a topic over here tonight, but that's going to be the only topic for the forthcoming next episode of For Our Consideration. We got a bunch to talk about before that. Welcome, what up heads, flame emojis, salute, and all that to each and every one of you. Welcome to that late night YouTube experiment known as the Beard Speaks. My name is Chuck Reeves. I am the motherfucking beast host, sucking thumbs, smoking fat blunts every night, whether I'm on the YouTube or not. I gotta say I appreciate and love the fact y'all decided to join me. Special shout out to everybody in the motherfucking chat right now. I see Montana Josh fresh off a Slam Fest tour that I've got several messages about, to be honest, today. Between the discussions I had with Montana Josh, who was ballsy enough to represent that hater hive at the ICP meet and greet, at the fucking VIP. He was representing his fucking hater shirt. Big shouts to him. Make sure I saw a picture somebody took with him, and then I seen the picture he posted of him wearing the shirt with the clowns. Love that shit. Love that shit. Keep that shit up. Let them know that the hater hive is out there, and it's a bubbling. What up, One Eye? What up, Shasta MC? I see Lance out there with them flame emojis. DJ Snickers. Chris Craze. Handsome Matt. Fucking Bat. My Las Vegas family in full effect. It's funny. My daughter, who's fucking 10, is out in Las Vegas right now doing that Las Vegas thing. I actually think she's in California at the moment. But her mother, and her older brother went on vacation to Vegas. She's 10. Her brother's like 14. So I don't know why the fuck you would take kids to Vegas. But I digress. Last night was dope. I got some time to spend with my lady, and we got to go out, and my friend Justin and his friend, and we went and saw this movie, and besides the movie itself, I had a perfectly fine and fun time with some fine and fun people. What up, Justin? Speaking of fine and fun individuals who joined me for a fine and fun cinematic experience last night, but who almost got punched in the fucking lobby because I was so mad about how bad that fucking movie is. But we're going to get to that. I wait. And don't think I ain't going to be spoiling shit, because that's the dealie. I see we got 30 of you motherfuckers tuned in right now. Like I say, salute. Flame emojis. I love all the flame emojis in the chat right now. I love seeing them pop up on Twitter. All right, Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you tagging me and stuff. Make sure you tweeting at me. If you want me to talk about something on the show, feel free to hit me up. It's right there at Beast Host Beard. Make sure you're subscribing right here to the Replicon Radio YouTube account. Between my show and their game-changing interview with George Valakas of Magic Ninja Entertainment, there's no reason that your ass shouldn't be subbed, and you should be getting those motherfucking notifications when someone goes live over here or when somebody posts some shit. And then make sure you slide on over to beasthostbeard.com and subscribe to the primary YouTube page of the Beard Speaks, that Chuck Reeves page, where, yes, archives are beginning to hit. An archive hit today. An archive's hitting at 6:30 in the morning tomorrow. There'll probably be one hitting midday tomorrow. There'll definitely be one Saturday, one Sunday. I'm hoping to get some of that game streaming started on Sunday. We're figuring out the Discord situation so I can make sure I can talk and get those conversations with my friends as part of the broadcast, because that's definitely part of the situation that you need. So yeah, go over there, sub, and then make sure you share and shit. If you like something, share it. You think something's funny, share it. Tweet it. Take a picture of it. Put it on your scram. Fucking, they shut down Backpage personals and fucking Craigslist personals. So I would tell you to go post it in there, but that's not a legitimate place anymore. So I guess what I would say is post photocopies of screenshots in places where normally hookers would hang out, because that's the same equivalent. Share the show. Anyway, which way, whatever. Yeah, Bat seen Britney Spears last night live at the where was it? Fuck, I can't remember the name of the venue, but Gmo Ski, aka It's Britney Bitch, last night in Las Vegas, continuing her residency as part of the Catastrophic Events Specialist Tour. Let's see. The Queen Crimson shirt, Shasta, has been worn to an ICP VIP. It's been signed by them, and by me, and by Twisted. That shirt's damn near fucking like the Holy Grail or the fucking Shroud of Turon of fucking merch right now, because it's so ridiculous. There you go. Take your screenshots to Kinko's, make copies, and then fly her a parking lot with just this. And then write in fucking Sharpie, watch the beard on there. Yo, that's if you do some dumb shit, like I say dumb shit in a good way, but if you like some crazy, like ridiculous way of getting the beard's name out there, like for example, Dana making the fucking flame emoji, getting the flame emoji and the hater tat, that's a pretty serious way of getting the beard's name out there. If you tag up a giant building, take a picture, Instagram me. If you got make an ill video. If you go out and like take it upon yourself to make 500 Chuck Reeves flyers and then hit like the most ridiculous place to do promo for me, which would be like Country Fest or something just off the wall, shoot video of it and send it to me and I'll air it. Like, that'd be fucking funny as shit. I would love to see the interesting and unique ways that heads out there fuck around and get that underground, get that street level, get that pirate promotion, as we used to call it, done. Just make sure you ain't doing no crazy shit like what happened in Boston a couple of years ago when Adult Swim commissioned some street artists to put up electric signs of the Moonites from Aqua Teen Hunger Force giving the finger. And these ones in Boston put them on like the side of the highway. Now, they were up for a while. And one day, somebody who worked for the city saw one, and they assumed they were bombs. And they were all over the city. So the city got shut down. TBS ended up getting fucking sued. Somebody got fired from the presidency of that company over that shit. So don't do anything crazy like that. But if you can think of some dope way to get your fucking name out there along with my name. Like, Shasta could have wrote fucking watch the Beard Speaks on the other side of his sign, and I would have aired everything of his for all time probably, and probably sent him something cool. So if you can, I'm not saying run on the field during the World Series, but I don't know, send me dope ways of getting my fucking name out there. I appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all. I see Jake and Stephanie in the chat. So as always, it's a good time as always to talk about beard love. mybeardlove.com/beasthost. You get 10% off any and all of your purchases, whether that's the wash, the oil, the balm, in any of their absolutely delicious fragrances, whether it's that orange creamsicle, the Blythe, whether it's the upcoming Chuck Juice, which is being finalized for release, whether it's the forthcoming For Our Consideration scent that we just decided we're going to start working on, all right? Whether it's one of any of them, you know how I roll. This is what we call, hold on, let me turn this off for a second. This This is what we call keeping that thang on me. You know I keep that thang on me. And by thang, I mean my Beard Love beard oils, a brush, and a comb. Because that's the thang I keep on me at all times. And that you can too. They need to update my quote on the site to I keep that thang on me. And it's, you know, it's that thang. So understand, mybeardlove.com/beasthost. That extension is going to change. And instead of having an extension, there's going to be a promo code coming soon. And that's just due to my Beard Love reshuffling the website and doing some expansionary things, which is good for everybody. And once again, thanks to Jake and Stephanie for all their love and support up in this motherfucker. They both have hater shirts. You can get one too. Get at me. I got them. Buy them. Pins, same deal. Got them. Buy them. Super chat me. Donate. Buy merch. Same place. PayPal.me/BeastHost. Beard. As everything is BeastHost Beard. PayPal.me/BeastHost Beard is no different. Tarot cards. Those are still available at twistedshop.com. Get on that. Don't miss out on what I would consider to be one of the absolutely coolest pieces of merch I've ever been involved in. That Welcome to the Underground tarot card set. I'm in there with some serious biz cats. Let me tell you, I'm in there with some serious biz cats. Let's see. The homeboy Andy Sherman. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to Grinch Music. Whatever's going on at the moment with him. But definitely shouts to him. Because, you know, I've requested that people do this. I'm going to request it again now. If you've got local shows and shit and you want them promoted here on The Beard, send them to me. Send me flyers and shit. Send them to me on my social medias. I'll put together a package and we'll talk about the shows coming up in your area if you want to get those words out there and help me get my show out there. Share some interest for some interest. That's kind of the way I've been doing business when it comes to this shit. The homeboy Andy Sherman sent me these 4, I think, or 5 fucking flyers for just the month of April, just in Michigan. All right. The shit's kind of crazy. I'm going to try to go through them a little bit here. Roach Records 420. That's on April 20th at Max Bar. April 7th, Some of the Magic Ninjas tour in Lansing. April 8th, Gore's Truly tour at Carl's Tavern. Another April 20th show. Hold on. I got to slow these down. Hold on one second here. I got to slow these down substantially so I can look. Now y'all going to have a fucking seizure or a heart attack. I got to do that. So the first one right here, Saturday, April 7th, The Loft in Lansing, Blaze Dead Homie Girl Voltage, Knowledge DMC, Trilogy. Sunday, April 8th, Gore's Truly tour, Razakel, Carl's Tavern. Hold on, I got to slow these down even more. I can't read this fast. I'm far too high. What the fuck was I thinking? Let's see. Let's see if I can give you all a seizure again. All right, there we go. Let's see how that goes. So, yeah, Saturday, April 7th, The Loft, Lansing, Michigan, Blaze Dead Homie Girl Voltage, Trilogy, Knowledge DMC. That's a Some of the Magic Ninjas tour date. Sunday, April 8th, 2018, Gore's Truly tour with Razakel, Easy 606, Zitro, and others. Carl's Tavern. That's in New Haven, Indiana. That's not in Michigan. I fucked that up. 420 Juggalo Smokeout. This is the show ABK and Boondocks that George has been talking about. That's Friday, April 20th in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Prozac, ROC, Insane E. And the 10th annual still in rotation. Another 420 show. There's 3 420 shows in this batch. How did you convince me to promote 3 shows in 3 separate cities on the same night? How did you get me to do that? Oh, I know how. Because that's what I'm here to do. Roach Records, 12th annual 420. I mean, shit. I'm going to post all these flyers up on my Instagram as part of a package. If you obviously live in the Michigan, Indiana area, you've got plenty of fucking entertainment to see over the next 28 to 32 days. And you should get out there and try to see as much of it as you can. You obviously aren't going to hit all 420 shows. All of them. You can't, obviously. But maybe you pick the one you're closest to. Maybe you pick the one that's got the most interest for you. Now, wait a minute. Zitro's playing at this one in Allen Park, Michigan on 420. And I think he's playing somewhere else that same night. We call that double booking. And if you're that hitting to do that, you should. Do as many shows as you fucking can. Like, straight the fuck up. So thank you to Andy Sherman for sending me these flyers. Like I said, they're going to go up on my Instagram. Get your ass out to some of these shows. I myself have my own Gore's Truly show going on. That shit's going on 2 days after that show we just talked about in Michigan. Gore's Truly tour with Razkel, Genosha X, Magic Deuce, Justin Sane, and A-Game. We doing that at Dusk. Okay. See? Now we're back. Like, what the fuck? Am I back? Hey, yo, let me get some flame emojis. If a motherfucker is back, I see it dropped off substantially. I should be back, though. Somebody give me some flame emojis if a motherfucker is back. It'd be nice to know. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My shit decided it didn't want to broadcast to y'all anymore. So that was a little funky Cole Medina. I don't like that. That makes me mad. That annoys me. I'm sure it annoys you too. I'm glad there's still 12 people that stuck around. But I guess that's my cue to just move the fuck on with the show. Like I said, April 10th at Dusk in Providence. We doing that Razakel tour. $12. Advance. $13 at the door. Come out. We are doing a cipher. I got a package of beats today. Actually, that's a good thing to bring up as well. We talked about M&E Beats a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago. Who the fuck knows? It was episodes ago. If you go over to mnebeats.com right now and you sign up for their mailing list, you get a fucking zip file of 5 beats. 3 beats from the homeboy Godsynth, and then another 2 beats produced by the ROC. All free for usage. So what I'm actually doing for my upcoming cipher is I picked one of those beats. So we're just going to keep it funky like that. I'm going to do what I can about getting as many people. Yo, Shasta, I have no idea what his response to Madrox was. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. Hey, Chris Craze, that's a good question. Extra Overdose is the homeboy. I'm trying to get him to come up to be part of this cipher I want to do at that 410 show, which he's dope. He's dope. He's down with Grime Mode. If anybody doesn't know that, I mean, go back in my videos. I've spoken about it, but I have a long and illustrious history with Grime Mode Cipher. There's a reason that one of these is still in my fucking bedroom and still takes up residence behind the rest of my stuff here. But I've been down with the Grime Mode Cipher. Like, for real. I predate Extra Overdose. To be honest, I predate a lot of heads that fuck with it now. But that's the nature of something like the Grime Mode Cipher. You have people that move on to bigger and better things. Not even better things, just different things. Bigger things. You use the ciphers for what you need them for. You know what I mean? And then you move on with your career. Somebody like Gmo exploited the cipher circuit. Now I don't think he'll ever do another cipher again. I don't think so. Unless the money was something retarded and ridiculous. I don't want a video link of what he said. I don't care what he said. I agree with Madrox. Y'all need to quit bullying Gmo, and motherfuckers need to quit being racist towards Gmo. That's my response to his response. Whatever Jamie said, repeat that shit out of my face. Like, that straight up is my response to his response. I don't care. Like, why do I give a fuck what he said? Who's he? He don't even do live shows. Y'all are trying to get me to talk about a dude who don't even do live shows. Fam. Shall we go back to Exhibit A? Shall we? That was before YouTube. That right there was before YouTube. Raya wasn't nobody before YouTube. Me coming to YouTube was just an expansion of my empire. I already had merch. I already had charms. I already had things. The YouTube was not the first thing. The YouTube's been added to the bag, fam. Yeah, I got some Axe back here. I got an Axe flyer that I like. I got some other shit on the back there. Real quick, I want to bring up the two things that are in the title so I can try to get these knocked the fuck out. We are pulling up on that midnight hour. Let's see. We talked about tours. Oh, yeah, and don't forget 420. My ass is in Worcester. I'm going to be putting the better flyer up. That's kind of like... But yeah, that free weed thing's a legitimate situation. So 420, y'all should come up. We doing it real big in the big state on 4. This is our first really, really legal 420. So this popped up on my feed. TMZ.com got pictures of known known lady beater and Joyner Lucas bestie Chris Brown choking a bitch, fucking Wayne Brady style, in Miami here. And it says horseplay. And the reason it says horseplay is that Chris Brown and the girl and Chris Brown's attorney all issued statements declaring this to be horseplay. Now, I don't know. Now, I ain't never really choked. Like, I've choked a chick, but like, there's a difference between, you can kind of tell when a choke is a play versus something that's in the act of sexual contact, or when you just in public at breakfast in Miami at 9 o'clock in the morning with at least a 3/4 empty bottle of Fireball whiskey and a bottle of red wine on the table, probably drunk, choking a bitch out. And they caught pictures of it. And I think what we're looking at there now is a drunk ass Chris Brown. Because look at that bottle right there. Look at that bottle. It's 9 in the morning when these pictures were taken reportedly. Who done gone through that much Fireball by 9 in the morning? He ain't got a shirt on. He probably ain't been to sleep. Got that red wine out. And look, she even looked like Carucci. He probably thought that was Carucci. And then snatched that bitch up by her throat. Look, watch. And then, like, if they was playing, why's her friend look like an extra in an SVU episode going, leave my girl alone? Definitely too early for murder, Chris Brown. Chris Craze pointing that out. Too early for murder. But look at that bottle. All right. So look. And then he's like, bitch, I'll kill you. He doing that O.J. Simpson shit of, look, now he's in her face. Look at this. He got her by the wrist. No, her friend got her by the wrist. Trying to pull her away. He in her face drunk as shit probably. Talking mad shit. I wonder how much money he had to give that girl to get her to tell the press that they were horse playing. Now, these pictures aren't in any discernible order, and I wish they were, because it may give you some context to this, and I think that might help. Because if you look in some of them, They look like they're pretty much having, well, that don't look like she having a good time. But then you got this one, like whatever, and there's another bottle of Fireball. What are they doing? This ain't breakfast, fam. You're supposed to have some eggs. I know you don't fucks with bacon, but maybe some turkey sausage, like maybe some whole wheat toast. You definitely ain't supposed to be having fucking Fireball whiskey, red wine, and choking of strangulation. Look, she crying now. That's a crying face hand right there. And he still got her. He still got her hammed up, right? I don't want to see your advertisement. But then, I don't know what this is, but this just looks like drunk man face. Maybe he was trying, like, I think this may have happened prior to the strangulations. Because her friend's trying to pull her away. And he looks like he's just leaning on her in a drunken uncle fashion. All right. And now he's in her face because she was like, you ain't Joyner Lucas. And then he snatched that. He just, look at this dude. He's like, I'm about to gram this. At Black Pyramid, which I think is Chris Brown's fucking Instagram. Look at, tell me that face ain't the face of like, that's an abusive stepdad face. That's crazy. Like, that chick's just like, whatever, I've seen this before. And then the homeboy, I don't know who this dude is. It's not Joyner. Yo, it'd be so funny if Joyner was in one of these pictures. I would die. I would die. But, I mean, look, he yelling at her. That's a yelling face. And then her friend's like, don't be doing that. Look, this one's asleep. I didn't even see this chick. So right now in this picture, we have 1, 2, 3, and then I see an eyeball down here. That's 4. Whoever this fucking fade is, the white dude on the phone, and everybody just letting him choke her and yell at her. Yeah, what the fuck? This is seriously like, come on. Can we be realistic? I can't do it. And with the orange fucking camo hat on, he looks like a hillbilly beating his old lady. If it wasn't for the $10,000 in fucking jewelry on his shit. Look, she's upset. Oh, this one woke up, it looks like. It was like, what? Who getting strangled? Now, that kind of looks like she's smiling, but that just might be a change in her facial expression that they caught at a weird time, because he ain't fucking smiling. Now, obviously, I don't know what's going on. Is her friend? We never see this chick's face. So shit, that might be Joyner Lucas. But see, what's this? Like, she looks, maybe they saw the cameras. I don't know. Like, and when was this? Was this before or after? And then we go right to that again. See, this, I don't know if this is before or after. I don't know who fucking this one is. Like, I don't know what's cracking. I just know they partying. And it all ended with him choking a chick. Look, what's going on? They're all like, are you okay? Are you okay? Please don't call the cops. I'm sorry. That's just what happens around here. He's explaining to her. That's just, if you're going to stay here, that's just what happens. If you're going to be one of my girls, that's just what happens. Look, that choking was so good, he needed a cigarette. And to put a shirt on. If you look, it looks like they realize there's cameras there. But who knows? Because he obviously is like, all right, I'm putting a shirt on. And look at drunk uncle. Look at drunken uncle right there. Hey, you want to get choked the fuck out too? Who want a black eye? Who try to get a black eye? There's a lot of pictures. Look, and they over there trying to holler. Like, it's all everything good again. Because that one girl's like, oh, I'm about to get some money. Look, all right, so what's good with the Sprite? That dude's on probation. I wonder what he's doing. Mad liquor bottles. Early as fuck. Miami's, look, he down in that Sprite bottle. Got some fucking Zerp in that. Let's see. See, that one don't know he just choked one. Oh, look, he went for it again, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what order these are in, like I said. And I think that's the fuck up from TMZ in this case, is there's no discernible ass order to those pictures, so we really get no context of how the moods went. Call it horseplay all you want, man. That was him strangling a bitch. But when you have bitches like Joyner Lucas putting out videos saying it doesn't matter who he beats up or strangles because he can sing and dance good, of course he's gonna be gassed up to a fucking point where he'll just do that shit in public, like he did in that fucking case. I don't like people who beat women. I'm not into it. We've spoken about that shit here before. All right, I'm not into it. It's not my bag. So, fuck all that. Fuck all that, and fuck anybody who supports. Yeah, I've been doing too much toot. Montana Josh with that good one. Yeah, I don't know. TMZ, they be getting those lenses where you can shoot video from like 40 something miles away. Like those motherfuckers weren't even in Miami. They were in Fort Lauderdale. So, I guess we can talk about it. Yesterday, last night, me, my girl Becky, and the homeboy Justin went out. Went to the fucking IMAX 3D so we could see it like they said on the biggest screen possible. We went out last night and saw the very much anticipated, especially around here at the Beard, Steven Spielberg movie, Ready Player One. Now, if you've been a fan of the Beard for some time, we had a Beard's book club segment once upon a time. My ability to really find any time to read a book has kind of dwindled, and that's why the segment's kind of dwindled. I do anticipate and hope to bring it back very soon with some new literature. And I know a couple of people who watch the show and listen to the show on replay. I know that they read the book as well. My homeboy Justin being one of them. I know I'm the one who turned him on to that. My girl read it. So we were anticipating the shit out of this movie. Watched the trailers. Got highly speculative. Talked a lot about it. Discussed what we expected. What we could handle as far as changes. What we couldn't handle. And I don't want to necessarily ruin anything. In the case of Ready Player One, I think if you haven't read the book, you're going to enjoy the shit out of it. But I think if you read the book, you're not. And I don't mean because they changed cosmetic things, which, yes, there's a lot of cosmetic changes about this movie. A lot of character changes. There's some character consolidation that occurs. There's some time jumping kind of shit, some condensing of the timeline. And there are major changes to the keys, the gates, the challenges, and almost every major pop culture reference from the book was different. What bothered me, and we're gonna get far more in depth than I'm about to get. I'm not gonna do any spoilers right now. The next 4-hour consideration episode, we're gonna do at least an hour in this, and that will have spoilers. But right now, what I'll say is the book had certain themes to it involving friendship and earned loyalties and things like that. And a lot of those themes were either erased or changed in the movie. The ending of the movie just at some level to me makes no sense whatsoever. Because of certain specific things, which we'll talk about at the fucking FOC. There were parts of the movie that were not different than the book, but should have been. And what I mean by that is there were things that happened in the movie that happened in the book as well. But in the book, you had the luxury of there being a setup earlier in the story for the payoff on whatever that was. You know what I mean? In the movie, there was no setup, and a few very specific things were they were exactly the same, and it was like, well, where did that come from? When did he get that? When was it explained what that was? Because without that stuff, it doesn't make... Now, like I said, if you haven't read the book and you're just looking for... I mean, it's a good movie. If I wasn't looking for something that encompassed the book experience, which I don't think this did, in no way, shape, or form was this. And I mean, I wasn't going to go as far as saying that any of the pop culture shit was gratuitous, because I didn't know if it could be, but it was. Okay. I get having a million characters because that's what the book had, and that was kind of the point. But don't have them just as fucking two shots when you go through a scene. You know, have them interact with characters in some way. There were some cool ones. And that's the thing. I didn't hate the movie itself. And to be honest, there was a part in the middle of the movie that me and Justin in previous conversations was convinced could not be done up to snuff. So there was that. And it was done, and it was done so good that it even hurts my feelings more. Because, for real, my movie-going experience went like this. I went in with a clear mind, but right off rip, the setup is completely different. And I'll say this. The characters in the movie are not the characters in the book. Not in the least. Not in the fucking least. Absolutely not. It's absolutely not. And I don't think it fucking fulfills the promise that was told. I mean, it's a 2-hour and 20-minute movie. And at that length, I think they got a substantial portion of the main story told with changes. Fine. But if you've got a 15-minute car chase for no reason, and that's not giving too much away because you'll get that from the trailer. You know, when you've got... No, because I don't just mean one car chase. There's probably 15 minutes combined of car chasing in the real world and in the digital. I mean, if you were a fan of the book, or you're going to see the movie or want to see the fucking movie, then you're not going to want to miss this 4-hour consideration that's coming up. It'll be broadcast live on my Facebook channel. We'll try to give you guys some notice. Maybe a couple good hours, but it'll be up there. It'll be available for you to watch. I'm going to fucking tear this movie up. This movie, in my opinion, see, that's what sucks, is because it's got to do with it not fulfilling the book. And I don't mean like, I just mean thematically. Like, I didn't feel the way I felt. The characters in the movie, in no way did I feel the same way about as the characters in the book. And that was due to the storytelling. And I'm trying to think of what I can, I'm not giving away anything by saying, and I said this to Justin, the book was gritty, maybe, is the word I'm looking for. Like it was when they were talking about the dystopian future and the way, when they described the world he lived in, this main character, Wade Watts, you see, it was something that drove people into the computer. Anybody who's read the book knows that the world was bad enough where people were driven into the Oasis. And that's one of the reasons it was called the Oasis. In the movie, it wasn't that way. They tried to set it up that way, but it really wasn't. And then pantomime. I'm just going to say pantomime. How much fucking top third pantomime do I fucking need, Steven Spielberg? I realize if you give me the far of dudes still standing at something, doing something, I don't need you to show me this shot of homeboy doing it with his hands because he's doing it in the virtual world. You don't need to do that. And you don't need to keep going back to that shot either. Like, we're going to fuck that movie up. I mean, Justin, I'm sure, liked it more than I did. But I also think that thing I'm talking about in the middle, the thing there's something from the book that we were convinced was not possible. That it was absolutely positively in fucking possible. They did it. But the way they did it, it was so good. And then, but the fucking topic of it, I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to think of how to explain it without giving it away. There's something in film that historically happened where something in a movie was changed. A lot of things in a movie were changed from a book. And when asked why the director changed the things, he literally said, because I can. And that is interwoven in Ready Player One. Like, it's interwoven into the plot and story. So in my opinion, that's a little bit of a fuck you. And it's like, not only are we changing a bunch of stuff just because we can, we're aware of it, and we're going to poke fun at it and rub it in your face that we're doing so. I'm thinking of it as far as that deep. I'm truly offended. I'm truly offended by the movie Ready Player One. It gets the lowest possible rating that I can give it. A loose butthole. That is literally the lowest fucking rating I think I can give something. So, as of right now, and I'm sure maybe I'll change this during the FOC episode, because I know Justin's going to try to convince me of some things, and maybe he might. But right now, on the Beard Speaks, Ready Player One gets a loose butthole. And I hope this fucking shit fails. Straight up. because the book had certain themes, and the movie ripped the fucking soul out of the book. Like, I don't know what you would even call it. Like, they wrapped something that was gritty in cotton candy, and in the fucking process, fucked everything up. And everything that was done in that book has been done in a movie before. So it's not even like he would have had to break new ground. It was either laziness or fear, and I don't know which. And there's also some changing of some themes in this shit that bother me on an almost conspiratorial level, involving themes in the book involving net neutrality, and the fact that they never touch on that in this movie. The theme of something is something else entirely. It's not access, it's advertising. And it's like, what? What? It was dope. I mean, the 3D was dope. The visuals are dope. It's visually overwhelming. The pop culture references were dope, but at some point they became gratuitous, and one in particular just was dumb. I was like, well, that's stupid. Why waste that time when you didn't waste the time to set up this very important plot point? Or the fact that I called something dead on. One of the predictions I made about a scene in the trailer and what it was and how bad I was going to be mad when it happened, I was dead on. And I fucking hate that. And it's not in the book that way. But when we saw the trailer, I said, that's him doing this. And if that's really it, I'm done. I'll check the fuck out. Yeah, but at least, like, certain movies hold up. Misery held up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, certain, like, movies hold up. So there have been some. Harry Potter at least holds up. Like, there's plot things missing, but they take the entirety of it out of there. They don't leave, like, some dangling ass shit. Like, Ready Player One left this dangling ass shit. Want that? I want that shit. You gotta have a setup and a payoff. Ain't you ever been like, maybe because he's not a screenwriter, he didn't realize that. The author of the book is supposedly the one who wrote the script. So, or at least did the adaptation. So maybe he doesn't know, like, you need, in some instances, and one of them being very, very important in this film, you need the setup of something happening to get the payoff. Cold brew. Delicious. No Ready Player 2, especially with the way they ended this movie, Joe Wiggles. When you see the end of this movie, it's like very specific shit. Very, very specific. They really are like, look, here's the way shit is now. What? And it's not like it was in the book at all. I mean, shit, even movies, in my opinion, like The Mist, which didn't do the best job, was still better than this crap. This is a terrible movie. I'm pretty pissed. I mean, last night, leaving the theater, I threatened to punch Justin. Because I was like, I told Becky that if I didn't like this fucking movie, I was going to punch you. Because he kept saying, give him a chance, give him a chance. And I was like, nah. Terrible. Terrible. I'm very upset. But if you've got a kid, like if you were, like, that's the thing. That's what I think they did. And that bothers me. Is they took a book that was written for people of a certain age to reminisce about a certain level of nostalgia. That's what they did. And yeah, the Ready Player One book was written for adults, people who were going to reminisce and be nostalgic about the 1980s references in the movie. I'm sorry, in the book, rather. Now, in the movie, they moved the span of time of the references. Most of them. So maybe they just made the whole thing kiddie as fuck. And that's what bothers me. They made it more child-friendly. Is that what you think they did, Nick Winter? They routed it to be more child-friendly? I'll buy that. That's a good overall excuse for everything. But like I said, I mean, we're going to get far more into it. Be aware if you haven't seen it. If you haven't read the book, you are not going to want to watch for our consideration this week. But if you have, and you want to talk about it, or you have no desire to do so, watch this FOC. Perhaps we can change my rating of Loose Butthole. Maybe we can do that. Yo, we getting almost 12:30. I got some shit to do. I got some work to do. I got some stuff to watch. I got to catch up on some listening. Tomorrow's Friday. And then we have Saturday and Sunday. I'm uploading stuff to the main channel all weekend. So if you're looking for something to watch, go watch a rerun over on that channel. Maybe I'll sneak something new in there. The For Our Consideration episodes from the last few weeks, those ones that have been Facebook exclusives, those are going up on the YouTube finally. So make sure you peep those if you hadn't. Maybe live show tomorrow, Saturday. If we do one this weekend, I'm going to do it in the middle of the day again. Yeah. Yeah. That works. Yeah. We're going to maybe do one in the middle of the day, some point this weekend. If not, I'll see you heads on Tuesday. Like I said, we staying off those Mondays. We're going to give those replicons a wide berth. Be on the lookout for other shit. It's the end of the week. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Don't get into no dumb shit. My name is Chuck Reeves. I am the East Coast Beast host. And until next time, the ginger beard has spoken.